Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Today's lesson is going to be on the Kansas-Nebraska Act. Now, before we get started with that, we need to look at some background information. The California gold rush is going on in California in the 1800s, late 1840s, early 1850s, and they need to build railroad from the East Coast to the West Coast in order to do so. Now, if they're going to build railroads, they need to be able to control the land where it's placed. And if all these unorganized territories are going to exist, well, that just cannot happen because of that. So they decide to organize the territories even further. And they do so through the Kansas-Nebraska Act. There are two territories. I'm sure you can guess which ones they are, Kansas and Nebraska. There's a question, though, are these territories going to be slave or free territory? And future presidential candidate Stephen Douglas, a senator at the time, a Democratic senator, decides to push for popular sovereignty. And what popular sovereignty is, just in case if you don't know or you don't remember, it's when the people decide what the government does. It's sort of a more direct form of democracy. And so President Franklin Pierce in 1854 decides to sign the Kansas-Nebraska Act. And therefore, the territories of Kansas and Nebraska decide to give the people who live in those territories the opportunity to vote and to decide whether or not they want slavery or not. And this leads to sort of the very first major act of violence that we'll get to later on in our lessons, and that is known as Bleeding Kansas. I hope you are all doing well, as I said. I hope you continue to do well. I hope you stay safe, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.